Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is kind of going to be just like a montage of stuff kind of thrown together into a video. I wanted to make a video of taking the M8 out west with my group that I do in January every year in Saratoga, Wyoming. I'm back now, but it was like -20 every day that we rode, so the GoPros weren't working. So we got no footage from anyone's helmets, and even for iPhone clips, it was just so cold nobody wanted to take their hands out of their gloves for anything. So got a couple shots of the sleds and a couple videos of, guys getting stuck and digging sleds out, so I'll throw those in here, but wasn't really enough to like make its own video type of deal. And then just got back too from the ERX Midwest ride-in, so I had the XF there and behind the backcountry there, my stock Polaris 650 triple, and then the mod right there. So I had the mod on display. My buddy Paul dropped off Brett Turcotte's 2015 X Games sled. So I took pictures of the mods. I got to ride Brett's sled around the track. Mine wasn't starting. I've narrowed it down to either the stator or the coil's bad, so I'm just gonna order both of those, just that way I know. But yeah, I rode the triple around the track a little bit, rode Brett Turcotte's mod, and yeah, just kind of gonna throw some clips of out west and the ERX ride-in into here. As for my 17 M8 goes, after everything I've done to it now and getting back from out west, C&A's new TMX skis, hands down love those skis. Way better than their previous version of the mountain ski. Of course, rocks, having the running board and tunnel grips, can definitely feel those on my boots and ankles, and when jumping, just hold on to the sled better. I was doing a little bit of jumping. Nobody in my group likes to jump that much, so I didn't get to jump as much as I'd like to, but of course the Ice Age bomber rails doing their job as always. The 9-inch wheels, they say they're better when backing up in snow. I didn't really tell a difference when backing up in snow. However, having more control in a wheelie, I did notice that. And like also having my sled cut all the way down to a 137 tunnel when it's a 153. Usually when you get stuck, you start to trench down and they say to stop so you don't get more stuck. This thing, you literally just keep it pinned till you trench down and get vertical, and then you just hop onto one side of the running boards and yank on it, and this thing literally like gets itself unstuck. So that was pretty cool. I did have one problem out west. I don't know if it's because this is a little loose or something's wrong with my pinner switch, but my throttle safety switch started acting up literally at the end of the last day, and I was having bogging issues and it was shutting off on me. So I think I'm just gonna unplug the switch, because on the cats you can do these. As long as you wear a tether, I mean, you really don't need your safety switch. So gonna be fixing that. But yeah, the old 17 M8 did pretty good out there.
It's a non-turbo.
Non-turbo.
You don't want to go that way.
Yeah, first stuck of the day over there.
Night and day difference. Because the other one is just longer, it's not as nimble. This is...
I know.
The sleds might be right in the way.
My foot's in there too.
We need a foot.
20 minutes in. 4 stuck. Nice sled. The rental. Just dug him out of a hole. 25 free ride. And them guys are way over there.
I just took my gloves off over here and it hurt. Yeah. That's fine.
5 minutes into the
Gloves down?
second day.
Yeah.
Nice job, Johnny.
Holy shit. As soon as you were about to get stuck and had her pinned. Came up through this. We got guys whipping around there. There's a creek down there. Guys going up top. Yeah, your scratcher's down.
Well, for the trail then. Now spin it. Pivot it before you drop it.
There you go. Back on your feet.
Hey, nice snow fort, Matt. You probably could sleep there.
You got this?
We kind of got to make it go sideways somehow.
Park job challenge.
You know what I mean?
Alright, heading to ERX for the Midwest ride-in today. Gonna have some sleds on display and some sleds for sale. Got Chad hauling the side-by-side since there's obviously no snow to ride at ERX, so we're just gonna be puttering that around and maybe do a little vlog, check out the swap meet, ride the track and the Memorial Parade deal, and yeah. Got the side-by-side unloaded. My XF and stock Polaris are for sale. Got the mod on display, and that modified Scorpion over there is for sale as well. There is some wild stuff here, Bad Chad. Chainsaw, battery box, axe. Dude's got a homemade topper on the Ranger. So my buddy Paul just brought this to hang out next to my mod at the trailer on display. It's Brett Turcotte's actual 2015 X Games gold medal sled. Got all the official parts, everything. So we got the Brett Turcotte mod and the Brett Wojak mod. Pretty sweet sleds.
cruise this morning. Day 2, Chad. That is freaking cool. It's like the future generation oval races. I mean, everything's a little dusty right now. I gotta wash them. But the stock 650, this thing literally starts up first or second pull every time and runs flawlessly. But I am going to be selling this one, and the XF Cross Country 8000. I am going to be selling that one. So if anyone is located in central Minnesota, those two machines are for sale. And little update on the other 650 Indy, the built motor pipe drag sled. I took this out for the first time on the lake the other weekend. I've never ridden it before. I was out doing some testing on my one lunger ice racer, and I was bringing the 2-place out, so I'm like, well, might as well take that out and do some test runs. GPS clocked this thing at 115 miles an hour, top speed across the lake. Thing absolutely rips. However, just looking at it as a drag sled, something's off about it. Drag sled should not have those big old steel skis on it. So when I was at the ERX ride-in, CNA, of course, had a booth there, and I got hooked up with some red mini skis that still the same video. Yeah, I just didn't really feel like I had enough content for each one of these categories to make their own video. So yeah, we got out west, ERX riding, and then I just got back from trail riding up north. I haven't trail ridden in a couple years. And yeah, I got 3 down sleds right now. Had the 15 XF cross country trail riding this weekend, and I took my girlfriend Snow Pro 500 too. I was bouncing back and forth between sleds. I hit a snowdrift on the lake doing about 50 miles an hour, and my belt blew right as I hit the drift. Back end of the sled came up, threw me right over the handlebars. And when it went, it kind of took out my clutch cover, the little backup alarm beeper, and the exhaust temp sensor that's right under here, took those out. I already got those fixed. But then it completely just destroyed my belly pan when the belt came around. So these are kind of a 2-part belly pan, left and right side. So need one of those now. And then yeah, like when I got the very last day from riding out west, my throttle safety switch went out on this, so gotta bypass that or do something. And then at ERX with the mod sled, the stator and ignition coil is out. So all 3 of these sleds kind of have issues right now, and Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna get some comments saying, "Oh, Arctic Cat problems." I've owned every single brand of sleds, multiple sleds from each brand. They all have their issues. All good things, all bad things. Every brand has it. But yeah, that's what's going on with these three right now. And then first day this weekend, my sister was riding a 22 Lynx Rave, and there's like a plastic block for the rear axle that the outer wheel kit's on, and your adjuster bolt for your track tension goes up against that. That somehow like broke and rotated forward, and it rotated the axle on top of the adjuster block and bent the adjuster bolts down, and the track came all the way loose and was ratcheting. Had to go get the truck and trailer for that. As my dad and I were on the way back to getting the truck and trailer, he hit a boulder doing about 60, and he must have like jammed his hand down on the handlebars because he broke his thumb and bruised his ribs when his chest went into the bars. So yeah, we blew a belt and messed up my sled, and Dad got hurt, and sister messed up that Lynx. So it was quite the weekend for trail riding, but yeah, a little bit of content from out west and about trail riding and the ERX ride-in. Kind of been an interesting year for snowmobiling, but yeah. Next weekend is Triple Fest up at Breezy Point, Minnesota, and I'm planning on taking the Polaris 650 drag sled up there and running this, and that's what's next. And fix these things. So, yeah, that's about it.